Namaste everyone, welcome to Prepare with Lakshmi. Today we are going to discuss about the poem The Lamb by William Blake. William Blake 1757 to 1827 was an English poet, painter and printmaker. Largely unrecognized during his lifetime, Blake is now considered a seminal figure in the history of the poetry and visual arts of the Romantic Age. His visual artistry led 21st century critic Jonathan Jones to proclaim him far and away the greatest artist Britain has ever produced. In 2002, Blake was placed at number 38 in the BBC's poll of the 100 greatest Britons. While he lived in London his entire life, except for 3 years spent in Felpham, he produced a diverse and symbolically rich work of art which embraced the imagination as the body of God or human existence itself. The Songs of Innocence was published in 1789 and the Songs of Experience in 1794. Blake has chosen simple models for these songs. They are the hymns of Charles Wesley, the moral verse of Isaac Watts and other nonconformists. But there is one important difference. Blake reverses the roles of the poet and the child and makes the child teach the poet. In the Songs of Innocence, the child narrates the joys of life in nature. In Songs of Experience, the child is trapped in prisons of state and church, the two pillars of society. The Songs of Innocence are happy songs written to and about children. The world of innocence is the world of childhood, and childhood conveys suggestions of the Christ child. The Songs of Innocence is a conceptual collection of 19 poems engraved with artwork. This collection mainly shows happy, innocent perception in pastoral harmony, but at times, such as in The Chimney Sweeper and The Little Black Boy, subtly shows the dangers of this naive and vulnerable state. We have in our syllabus 3 poems of the Songs of Innocence, that are The Lamb, The Chimney Sweeper and The Divine Image. The Lamb. The Lamb is a lyric poem consisting of 2 10-line stanzas. The poem is a couplet having 2 end rhymes. This short poem describes innocence and refers to the mystery of creation. The speaker of the poem is a child. The first stanza of 10 lines asks a series of rhetorical questions concerning its birth and upbringing. The second stanza of 10 lines attempts to answer the questions posed to the innocent lamb. Without naming Christ, the speaker says that the maker or creator calls himself a lamb. He shares the qualities of meekness and mildness with the lamb and becomes a child. I have not highlighted or bolded any of the lines because just by looking at the poem you will come to know that this is a Lamb poem by William Blake. So let's get into the poem. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Gave thee life and bid thee feed by the stream and over the mead. Gave thee clothing of delight, softest clothing woolly bright. Gave thee such a tender voice, making all the vales rejoice. Little lamb, who made thee? Dost thou know who made thee? Now here you can see all the questions in this 10 lines. Here, little lamb, who made thee? T-H-E, thee means you. Also thou, T-H-O-U, thou also means you. Does, D-O-S-T, does means do. Do you know who made thee? That means do you know who made you? Like that the question is. Gave thee life, gave you life and bid thee feed means told you to feed. Do you know who gave you life and made you feed by the stream and over the mead? Now by the stream and over the mead. By the stream means drinking the water. Over the mead. Mead is a meadow, grassland. Okay, there it is feeding, grass. Gave thee clothing of delight. Delight means happiness. Gave you clothing which is very happy to touch to. If you have touched the wool of the lamb, it is very soft, softest clothing, woolly bright. Now bright, the color is very white and very bright in color, the softest cloth. Okay, gave thee such a tender voice means gave you such a beautiful, soft, melodious voice. Tender voice, tender in the quality means like a child's voice, which is resonating, which is beautiful, making all the vales rejoice. Vales is valleys. Now the grasslands and meadows, that is valleys where the lambs feed, and that grasslands are rejoiced means they are showing joy, they are happy. The vales, when they listen to the beautiful tender voice of the lambs, are rejoiced. There is a kind of happiness when you listen to the nature, in that the lamb is um, bleating, and when you hear the music, it's like a music to your ears. Again the two lines are again repeated over here, so we have repetitions. It's called as a refrain. At the end of the stanza, if the lines are repeated, then the figure of speech used is called as a refrain. Here, little lamb, who made you? Do you know who made you? These two lines are refrain because they are occurring at the end of the stanza also and in the beginning also. So this is a series of questions in the first stanza. As you can see, the poet is, the speaker is a child. Okay, so he is asking simple innocent questions. They are very innocent. See, there is an air of happiness in the stanza, in the words such as delight, bright, rejoice. All these words show the happiness. All these words stands for happiness. Also, there is a gentle nature which has been given by the words like softest, woolly, tender. All these words show the soft quality, the mild, meek quality of a child. So you can see the words are couplet again. Couplet means what? Two lines have end rhymes. Here in the first line you have made thee. Who made thee? Thee, they are rhyming. Again, feed, mead, they are rhyming. Delight, bright, they are rhyming. Those are called as a couplet lines. Two lines have the end words are rhyming words. That is called as a couplet. Voice, rejoice. Again, thee. So let's move on to the last stanza, that is the second stanza. Little lamb, I'll tell thee. Little lamb, I'll tell thee. He is called by thy name, for he calls himself a lamb. He is meek and he is mild. He became a little child. I, a child, and thou, a lamb. We are called by his name. Little lamb, God bless thee. Little lamb, God bless thee. Now in this stanza, he is answering all the questions that are posed in the first stanza. He is saying, little lamb, I'll tell you. Thee means I told you already. It is you. Thy also. He is called by thy name. Means your name. He is called as a lamb. Who is called as a lamb? Jesus Christ. Even though Jesus Christ is not specifically used here, but he is a lamb. Look at the L, it is capital in letter. So he himself is called as a lamb in the scriptures. Okay, so for he called, because, for means because, he calls himself a lamb. He is meek. Meek means gentle in quality, and he is mild. Again, same meaning it comes. He is very gentle. He became a little child. Means he was born on the earth as a child, and he was born on the earth as a child. You know the story. He was born in that manger and all those things. Okay, I, a child. Now the God is saying, I am a child and thou a lamb. You are a lamb. That is, we are called by his name. That is the God's name. We are called by the God's name. Little lamb, God bless you. Little lamb, God bless you. So this is a very simple poem. Now what is the theme of the poem here? William Blake is praising the qualities of Jesus Christ here and the gifts he has given to humanity. Here he praises Christ. He says he gives all the positive qualities of Christ, Jesus Christ here. He says Christ calls himself as a lamb. And then he has a quality of meekness and mild personality like a child. Now Jesus is portrayed as a giving, loving, very loving God. Okay, he is innocent. Jesus is compared here as innocent as a lamb or a child. That is the theme of the poem The Lamb, the song of innocence. I hope this has been helpful to you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you for listening to my video. I'll meet you very soon. Bye bye.